and welcome in. My name is Karen and this is Lost Souls Tarot. It is a Friday afternoon and I'm just going to do a wee reading. We're going to start off with the Lunar Oracle. I'm going to take one card. Well, that one wants to come out. Okay, so we've got New Moon. Old habits that no longer serve need reviewing. So this is maybe looking at, old habits or ways you used to do things. And that might just be ways of thinking or, getting out of limited ways of thinking or looking at certain things in certain ways. So I'm just deciding what I'm going to do next. That came out really quickly, right? So old habits that no longer serve need reviewing. Right, let's take a few from the Happy deck and then we'll maybe take some from the High Priestess deck and we'll just crack on. Oops, that is way too many. Oh, I've got Love at First Sight wanting to come out, but it came out with a whole bunch of other ones, so we'll go again. That one. Oh, it's true. I only accept equal give and take, reciprocity. So maybe in the past you accepted non-equal give and take, and they've got bestie. So this might not be romantic. This could be about someone who was your friend and you realised that maybe that you were making all the effort, putting in all the work, and they would just show up. And then, it's one of those things where I wonder what happens if I stop texting and then 10 years go by and you never hear from this person. If you walked away from a toxic, negative, abusive, one-sided, dead-end, low vibration relationship or friendship, you won. And that's, I can't read my height, I think it's Lala Delia. So it does mention friendship there as well. So I'm feeling that this might be sort of friendship you maybe walked away from. Maybe you felt that, because friendships, especially ones that you make in school, they're more out of proximity. And you're very different when you're, a teenager than you are now. And that doesn't mean you don't keep other friends from that time period, but some you just grow out of and worthy of love and respect. So this is somebody that maybe just took the pee a little bit. If you're not Scottish, that means taking the piss. Which means just being disrespectful in the relationship. Authenticity, the courage to be yourself. Absolutely. So maybe you just felt that you can be yourself around this person anymore. Maybe they were a little bit negative, a little bit toxic, made fun of you. I don't know. It's interesting. Okay, let's pull out. So let's do a line from the High Priestess deck, and then I thought I lifted out some oracle cards. Oh, I lifted out the tea tree. Tea tree? Let's try that again. The tea leaf, not tea tree card. Tea leaf oracle deck. We'll just start with them. I can maybe take some from the. Oh goodness gracious! Right, we'll take that one. So this deck's a homemade one. This one is also a homemade one. So we've got a Capricorn, which might be in the reverse actually. But since Capricorn is also devil energy in the tarot, it could be devil energy in reverse. Take that one how you go. So maybe involves a Capricorn or something that happened over the Christmas period. I usually take that as. Again, or someone in devil energy if you want to read it that way. But Cancer, 2 signs back to back. A Capricorn and a Cancer. Cancer is the energy of the Chariot. It's 2. I'm not going to take them. I just want one, please. Just one. Oh, there we go. Green flags. Okay. This is interesting. Now, this could just be indicative of that you look for the best in this person and you kind of ignored the poor sides of the character. That's not sure where to word it. I'm going to take whatever that is. So it's the letter T last month and C. So I've got TC, CT, and last month coming out. So something might have happened last month. Last month was still January. Now Capricorn season goes to January 19th, so it could have been early January. TCCT. Emotionally unavailable. This person could have been emotionally closed off from you, and that doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. This could be a friendship. I've had very callous friends who, I would have walked into a burning building for them, and they'd be lucky if they got off the sofa and blew their nose for me when I was younger. I've got the year of the snake. So early January actually was still the year of the snake. So yeah, this could have been something that happened quite recently, or it could be someone who's born in the year of the snake. So we've got 65, 77, 89, 2001, 2013, and 2025. Okay. Let's what shall we do? Oh, it was those ones I lifted out, but this is not taking a romance. I lifted these out. I felt like it might go romantically, but it hasn't. It's gone into friendship. So let's just do the Kipper cards. Skipper cards. I'd seen so many readers with these ones, and I was desperate to know what they were called. And finally, one of the readers told me what they were, and I was like, oh. So I've got marriage in the reverse. Now, again, if this is a friendship, this could be a breakup of a friendship. If it's not, or a breaking of a contract. Coffin. Well, that kind of just confirms the breaking of the contract. If this is end, it's over. Whatever it is over. I get the feeling this person, in the nicest possible way, just didn't care about you that much. And at one point you thought this person was your bestie. I have a new bestie now. I had a bestie growing up. She wasn't that bestie. House in reverse. You could have lived with this person at some point. Or maybe they lost a house. Not sure about this house in reverse. Keep going. Change in reverse. This person's stuck. It's real stuff. There's a lot of cards coming out in the reverse. Have I got this deck up? I don't know. There's some in the upright, and there's so. I'm not even sure if I've got this in the upright or the reverse. I think the deck's. Yeah, okay. We'll go this way. I think there's more upright in this direction. I think there's about 50-50 upright and the other way around. I don't think it matters now. I'm getting the feeling I needed to turn it around for the rest of the reading. So, oh, there we go. That's one flipped over. Despair in reverse. Oh, there's a lot of reverse cards. And I turned the deck around. Thoughts in reverse. Gosh, the stuck energy I'm getting out of this is just incredible. This person's not, whoever this person you've ended it with, they are stuck in every possible way. And I think because you've obviously got a growth mindset, you are growing, you're healing, whatever you're doing in your life, this person can't come with you because they're just not, you're in a different timeline now. Poverty. Okay. This person could have been a financial drain on you as well. So we've got house in reverse, change in reverse, despair in reverse. I mean, that's not necessarily that bad if you get despair in reverse. Thoughts in reverse. So you're no longer thinking about this person. You're not upset about this person. This person had you, whatever it was an imbalanced friendship. How that goes. Okay, so I have a new tarot deck. I'm not sure if it's a bona fide one or not. It's called the Cosmic Garden one. And I'd seen it on Etsy. And I was like, oh, that's lovely. And I'll look it up on Amazon, and it's much cheaper on Amazon. And then it arrived, and it's kind of one of these decks that's a little bit smaller, and the box looks a bit dodgy. So I haven't bought a knockoff deck, but it seems to work all the same. So I've got the 8 of Wands, or 8 arrows in this case, all pointing downwards. It's got a lot of orange energy in there as well, a lot of fire. A lot of fire. So there could have been a lot of so the 8 of Wands is about fast action, movement, change. There could have been a lot of communication and angry exchange between you and this person. Page of Swords, truth. Again, there's a lot of, I think a lot of these, no, they don't all have red in the background actually. No, they don't. So there's a lot of kind of red and fiery energy in the background of this one as well. I'm getting quite fiery words. And whatever it is, it was done. And the Swords tells me that you saw this person clearly. Like, if you're brought up with kind of poor boundaries and it's somebody who's been a friend since childhood, they know your buttons, they know they can take advantage of you, they know you're loyal. And it's really hard to accept in life and realize that people don't care about you the same way necessarily, and that you're maybe more invested in the relationship, friendship, family member than they will ever give you. That's a really hard pill to swallow sometimes, but it's a realistic aspect of life, and you have to make a decision on that. Seven of Swords. So that's coming out on top of this House in reverse. So this person you might have kicked this person out. They might have kicked you out if the friendship ended. Maybe you you lived together, and whatever it is, it's over. But there was lies and deceit. So if this person get kicked out or you get kicked out, there was lies around it. I don't think this was you spreading those lies. There's manipulation and lies around this, maybe to make this other person look good. I mean, maybe they were terrible to live with. Can't really tell from this energy. Oh, this deck is lovely. I really like it. Kind of wish I'd gone for the more expensive deck. I think it would have been a better size, but I've got all my little decks out today. Okay, the Hierophant coming out right in the middle. Right, so we've got Taurus energy here. This is beautiful. It's like stained glass window. It's gorgeous. So the Hierophant has wisdom. So it's coming out on top of change in reverse. So this person is stuck, but you are the Hierophant. You don't need to be a Taurus. It's just you're taking on the Hierophant energy, which is you have wisdom, you've grown, you've growth. And that was how I felt that these two people were diverging. You've grown, you've got a growth mindset. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you or you need to look at in your life. And this person's just so stuck. Like, they're just the same. And do you know that poverty card that came out? I feel like they're in spiritual poverty. Page of Pentacles. Look at the orange in that card. It's lovely. Page of Pentacles on top of Despair in reverse. So we've got 2 pages here. So I think you've known that. I think you've known this person since you were quite young. And I think you're just planting your seed of investment elsewhere. 7 of Pentacles. Can't wake up. You're investing elsewhere. You're not thinking about this person because we've got thoughts in reverse, and you're investing. So the 7 of Pentacles is about taking your ace, planting it somewhere, watching it grow, but you're not getting the harvest yet. So whatever you've done, you might be in a, I mean, if this person was your bestie for, at one point, you might be struggling with that transition a little bit in terms of, it's hard to let someone else into that space, and especially if this other person's destroyed your trust. My ex-bestie, I don't think I had a best friend for about at least a decade after that. I've had a bestie now for 15 years and she's amazing. But I found it difficult to let other women in close for a while. And this isn't just gender related. It was just, this is my female bestie. And so maybe you're not quite ready to reap the harvest of, a new bestie. But I've got the sun coming out. Now the sun is traditionally about happiness. It can be Leo energy. It's coming out into poverty. Why am I getting the feeling that this person who was your bestie is being exposed for something? Possibly the lies and deceit. Possibly for just being in a really stuck mindset. I get the feeling because we've got thoughts in reverse. This is a person who just does things without thinking. And they don't care because they're not in despair. But they never change because you've got change in reverse. And, they're just, yeah. We'll just end the reading there. That's about it, really. What else do we need to know? 4 of Swords. Well, you're chilling. I'm not going to do a particularly big reading. I don't think this reading... I'm not sure there's much more to come out on this, really. Emperor. So, Aries energy. I'll take one more now. Wow, that's spectacular artwork on the... So I'm going to froth over these new cards. I love it when I get new cards. I still have decks sometimes where, because I've got a lot of them and I haven't used, some of them I haven't used that much, and I'm always sometimes get really amazed at the artwork that comes out. I'm like, why, I've never seen that specific card from that deck. I don't get the devil energy coming out a lot. There's some decks where the devil energy comes out a lot, and other times it's just like, I've never seen that one before. So we've got the Four of Swords coming out on top of the Eight of Wands. So you are absolutely chilling. Four of Swords is about rest after kind of some kind of disruption, heartache, upset. It's about just going within and reflecting. And I kind of got that energy here with this Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and then the Sun. Yeah. And I've got the Emperor. So you're sitting in your absolute... You stepped into your Emperor energy to end this friendship. Or whatever it is to you. Whoever you considered your bestie. Got Queen of Pentacles. So Earth energy. Queen of Pentacles is very abundant. She's good with her money. She's reliable, honest, trustworthy. I've got Six of Wands, Victory coming to top of the Hierophant. Wow. That's so beautiful, that one. It's like there's a flame of victory behind them. So yeah, you're victorious. Whatever this person lies in deceit this person told, I don't think it affected you. I think you had the wisdom just to like go... Ten of Cups, wow. Sorry, I got distracted there because the Ten of Cups came out. I think you had the wisdom just to like ignore it. Got Ten of Cups coming out. So that's kind of ultimate happiness, really. Usually with another. So that tells me that you will have another friend. Two of Wands, making a decision. The Hermit, going within on top of the Sun, Virgo energy. So I could stay at the artwork in these cards all day. So yeah, I kind of got the same energy when just the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles came out. And I've got the Ten of Cups and Two of Wands on top of them. I think you are careful. You're being far more discerning about who you let into your first friendship circle and not now. And that's going to, because of that, because you've gone within, you've hermited, and that will lead to your Ten of Cups and kind of friendships and any relationships, to be honest. Wow. Let's take some. This is just the LC White tarot deck. Very traditional looking tarot deck. It's shiny. Probably will reflect the light from my light and not show them up. I think I'm just going to do one more roll and then just do some tea leaf because I get the feeling that this might just lead on to another friendship and then end. But let's see where it goes. Page of Wands again. Page of Wands here. Page of Wands again. So pages are quite young energy. With the Wands, it's quite fiery, quite creative. Looking for kind of fresh new beginning. What's this in the reverse? Ooh, Three of Wands in the reverse. Lack of expansion on top of the Emperor. Interesting. And then we've got Justice. Well, I've got a lack of expansion. We didn't have the Page of Wands come out before. It was the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I apologise. But that's 3 pages of the 4 out now. So it's very young energy. You might still be very young. I think this person's quite angry. Because you see their lack of expansion. You see their lack of growth. This person might have been holding you back a little bit. And it's justice that you can see this. Yeah, I'm just going to make this the last line. This reading's not going to go anywhere else. This is it. That's the entire message. I think. Oh, we've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles out twice. So we've got repetition of cards here. High Priestess coming out in the middle of the deck. So not only are you the Hierophant, you are absolutely on point with your intuition as well. And you've got, yeah, exactly. You've got unlimited potential. I've seen, you know, the High Priestess doesn't have a roof over her head. She can expand and grow, and she's got an expansive mindset. And this person's lack of expansion, this Three of Wands in the reverse, and you ending this friendship is justice, because this person would, they, if they weren't, I think you could see they were potentially holding you back and they were hindering your growth. So we've got the Four of Wands and, oh, it's three. I'm not going to take them. It was the Four of Wands, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. So that's manifesting stability and celebration, or manifesting stability and having a great time with your friends, not including whoever this person was. But I'm just going to take one at a time. So oh, I've not had my lunch yet. I'm really hungry. Four of Swords again. Yeah. It's on top of the Two of Wands. So you're feeling pretty calm about whatever decision you made, which is you're chill about being careful where you invest your pentacles with people. Because the Ace is a seed of potential. So this Page of Pentacles is carrying a seed of potential. And the Seven of Pentacles is about where you invest. And you're completely chill about being discerning about who you let into your energy and who you keep out of it. There's really good energy. Four of Cups. So you could be single right now. I mean, there's no romance in this reading anyway, which is really surprising. I usually do a wee romance reading on a Friday, but it's clearly an ex-bestie reading today. But yeah, this just kind of hammers home that, you know, you're being discerning, you're rejecting. You might be rejecting all kind of close friendships at the moment. I think this person really burned you, and it can be really painful to realize somebody, you're in a non-reciprocal relationship with somebody who, you know, you were a die-hard friend to. Really sad feeling coming out of that one. Take a few more of the tea leaf oracle cards and then we'll call it a day. I want that one, that one. How many is that? We'll take a few more. Well, okay. So we've got Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Absolutely. So they're undependable and insincere. Got Financial Pinch in the reverse, so you're doing fine with your money. Peg, beware of greed. This person could have been very, very greedy. Maybe wanting your time, your money, your emotional support, but they just didn't give anything back. Butterfly, a change for the better. Absolutely. Absolutely, without a doubt. I think you know that this is a change for the better, and it was a long time coming, I get the feeling. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So you are fine. You're investing in your future, which is coming out under that Page of Pentacles, which was kind of the vibe I got from that Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles coming out. We've got Wind Chimes in the reverse. Peace and harmony in the reverse. On top of the Four of Swords. That's a bit of a juxtaposition between those two. And let's try one more. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Okay. So this person is peed off. I got that energy from this Page of Wands, which is not normally the energy I get the Page of Wands. Because there's nothing really about this other person's energy. It's mainly yours. But I think this person is annoyed. And I think, yeah, they are not in a peaceful, harmonious situation. You are, they're not. And they're unfortunately going to gossip about you. But there's nothing you can do about that except hold your head up high and just point out what a terrible, terrible friend they were. Because even if you're not friends anymore, secrets told should remain secret. So, okay, I'm just going to leave that there. It's kind of a short reading. Hopefully, it's probably still about 3 hours long. I hope you all have a lovely Friday, if you're going out tonight, have a wonderful time, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.